Hi, I'm Yaqub.
I'm Yazan.
I'm Shadi.
Marcel.
And we are
The
Four
F.o.b.s.
for files.
Okay, bro.
F.o.b.s stands
Bro,
for
you
fresh
took
off the
so
boat.
long. Why is there a pause?
Just so we know, F.o.b.s stands for fresh off the boat. We didn't explain that in the first video, but just so you guys know.
Correct.
Yeah.
So this is our first official
Podcast.
podcast
Episode.
not just an introduction. So, as you guys don't know, it's not planned.
We have nothing written up. We have no script.
We're just rolling with it.
But also because every plan we have tried during this podcast
Just
has...
Fails.
Or
I don't point fingers.
Progress.
neither am I.
I also don't...
Yeah, honestly, it's been pretty hard to start a podcast. I guess we could start with that for our
I mean,
first
all of us
episode.
have
Yeah.
lives and stuff to deal with.
Yeah,
correct.
We can't really get together.
You know what? Then I found out the first topic of our podcast, since we're talking about how hard to start a podcast. I feel like in life, bro, there's so many things that people want to be and that we want to be, but we tell ourselves that it's too hard to do or too hard to be done, even though I feel like it should be a lot easier for people to pursue their passions.
Yeah.
Like compared to how hard
The amount of
society
dreams people
makes it,
drop
and the
and
economy.
quit on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you want to become, say you want to become a famous rapper, but you have a full-time job to attend to, and you knock a girl up, and you have a baby, there's no like.
This escalated.
No, but that's your life. That's the whole point.
That's-
Life
yeah.
just
The whole-
escalates for no
yeah.
reason.
You know, as soon as you get a break from anything, life just
Something
comes in, dude.
happens.
There's
It just
no.
literally comes in.
Yeah, life has no break, and I feel like hasn't been like nobody's even found a solution for anything. So we're all just
Well,
suffering through the same problems.
yeah, it is
but,
crazy.
yeah, I mean, although that's kind of like looking at it at a negative point. I mean, it's real and everything, but also I'm glad there's so many people that don't quit their dreams and everything
Yeah.
that make it through this struggle.
Talking about dreams.
yeah.
Completely different story. But it's also a good topic that we can start off. We talked about this right before
dreams.
the we started recording.
I don't know. I thought like I
Tesla thing?
introduced the first topic as how hard it was to do a podcast.
Yeah, okay, we can keep talking about that. Okay, yeah. Anyways,
I didn't mean to.
nah, that's cool. That's just this is how most of our podcasts are gonna go because it's not planned, so it's
Yeah.
all right.
Until we get ideas on what we should.
But also, this is proof how hard
This is us.
we suck.
Well,
We-
I was
for
just
yourself.
saying this is us. I'm not saying we suck, but
we can talk. We can talk.
yeah, we had a great conversation before this episode started.
Maybe 30 seconds ago.
Literally 30 seconds ago, and then yeah, so we're gonna try to record and have a great conversation while we're recording, not before. So you started the
the-
job
how
hard that
it
we're gonna
is
yeah.
to-
So
yeah. Well, no,
Elaborate.
It's cool because we're all here right now. It's been pretty hard to get us here and actually record, and we've done it multiple times, but it really just hasn't been the right outcome that we've been wanting.
yeah, I think we've technically recorded a total of what 4 videos.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
4.
None ever made it anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. It was all just scrapped, but I guess also that's kind of it's cool. to
Trial
along the
and
process.
error at this point.
Something that I have learned, and not even just for myself, but like, I feel like when we're doing things that we're scared of, we always like make an excuse, like I want to be prepared. But there's certain things in life, bro, that you just have to either jump into, or else you're never going to be fully prepared. Like,
You gotta just do it.
yeah,
Like
you,
this. You,
Honestly, with all of our
literally just gotta
podcasts,
do it.
we're saying we're unprepared. That's because the only time we've actually gone through with it was when we were just
Talking.
let's go.
Hey, what are you guys doing today? Like, we can plan days ahead. Nothing.
no,
happened.
that never works.
But
Not pointing fingers, but
yeah, I don't point fingers.
this is very far off. But even my brother and my sister-in-law, they were like, they had prepared for their baby for so long, like literally took parent classes and stuff. They said none of that, not finances, nothing could have prepared them. Like, they learned
real life.
everything just through actually
I
going
mean,
through it.
Having a baby is crazy. It's a
it's
lot.
actually a
You
huge.
don't get a handbook on how to raise a child
Nor do you for college, or for your first or your new job.
because college doesn't teach you anything about like real life.
high school doesn't, college.
Yeah,
No, because
College a little more.
none of them taught you how to do your taxes, how to buy a house, how to get a good loan for a house.
Never your job.
How to
anyway.
do any
Those
of
are
that.
the jobs
yeah,
of
but
other
also
people.
yeah, exactly. That's not the point of college.
No, it's not.
College.
I feel like it's the
super-
point of high school. High school should prepare us for shit like this.
Yeah, absolutely, but it doesn't. But and
We all just get thrown to figure this out.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's everything in life. I remember the first day of football practice, basketball practice. It was never like, hey, you're going to be, no, it was show up to practice and get yelled at and do everything that everybody knows at top speed. If it was even, I mean, just everything in life, I feel like you have to just, not to sound like cliche or anything, but just jump into something, or else you're always going to have this like thing holding you back, fear holding you back of failing, even though not even you have to fail, but even though failure is
Yeah.
like failure is life, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
failure, like
I've heard this. I don't know where, but it's like, I would rather what if, or I'd rather oh well than what if. So it's like I'd rather oh well it didn't work out than what if happened if. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
well,
this is you just gotta do it.
perspective.
Like that's literally all it is you just gotta just go for it.
100%.
because bearing any injury or anything, like what's the difference between what if and oh well? What if you're still at the same spot as you were before? But
Yeah.
if you are saying oh well, you went through something, you found out, you
You learned
probably
something
grew
from it.
stronger, but you're also in this, you're physically in a similar spot, but mentally so ahead of
Yeah,
where you were.
it's even if you fail at whatever you're doing and nothing went out right, it's the fact that you got out of your comfort zone and you really just hit it. That's one of the largest steps there is.
I'm pretty sure that's what Will Smith said once. He says
Keep my wife's.
no, he did say that, but that's not what I'm talking about. And I don't know if I'll say exactly how he said it, so don't cancel me. But he said something like the point or the closest point to fear is where freedom starts. And he's talking about that when he jumped out of the plane for his skydiving. When he was standing at the door, that was the maximum fear. But it's at that point where you also get the maximum freedom. It's after you go over that little point of maximum fear. That's where you feel just like, I don't even know how to say it, but it's
No, I
just
feel-
I went
feel-
skydiving like a month ago, maybe
Yeah.
2 months ago.
Oh, what's that?
Scariest thing of my life. And I
Yeah.
went with my mom and my sister. Last two people I'd ever expect going skydiving with, but it was awesome. Also, it was very scary. I mean, I didn't have that mindset. I was also just very scared the entire
Yeah.
time, but it was cool.
But like Yazan said, can you agree that the scariest point of that trip was also probably the most fun or the most?
it's the most free you
absolutely.
felt,
It
bro.
was-
You
it
were
was
just
the crazy.
literally
Yeah, I
falling.
felt so much
Free
more like-
falling.
it was crazy. The adrenaline was wild, and now the fact that I can go do it again, and instead of being scared, actually enjoy it a little bit more. And I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it before, but I would be able to not be scared. It's cool because I mean, jumping out of a plane is not all that easy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
literally everything in life. I think it's even as things as simple or as stupid as like getting a girl's number. Like it's so freaking scary to go get a girl's number. But even
Yeah, I mean-
whether like you get a girl's number or not, after you ask for a number and it's either a yes or a no, it's such a relieving feeling to know that
Because you know.
at least I freaking tried instead of going home and saying that was my future wife or that was my future
that
husband.
could have been.
Like, I mean, that was gonna be if I wasn't scared. You know.
Yeah. Again, it's all just like a comfort zone and getting out of your own box. But wow, that's how hard it is to stay on topic.
I mean, we did it.
For me, bro, I've never like finished a full story in my
Yeah,
life.
I was just gonna
I
say,
always-
no. This was a great conversation.
I always go into like
We've,
sub stories.
jumped into like 7 conversations.
So before we keep talking about ourselves like we're cool or anything, Yazan, you also brought up another topic earlier about dreams.
Yeah. Also, you guys just met my dog. Her name is Izzy.
Izzy merchandise will be out soon.
Izzy merch gonna be out soon.
I hate Izzy, but she's a pretty dog, so,
Yeah. So yeah, the build
4
your dreams.
blondes can't go wrong.
Oh,
except for girls.
the build your dream thing. So I'm sure everyone watching this knows about Tesla, and this is news, I guess. But I don't know if we'll do a lot of news topics on this podcast.
Still
But
interesting enough.
yeah, so I like cars a lot. So any car news related, whatever is
Any car related
interesting. Yeah.
news is what he's trying to say.
is interesting for me. So Tesla is not the number one it doesn't sell the most electric cars. It's not the provider of the most electric cars in the world anymore.
Anymore.
It
Used to be.
It used to be, yes. It is now by a company called BYD, which stands for Build Your Dreams. And I don't think they sell any cars in the United States. They're mostly in Chinese, or not Chinese, China. I'm really bad with English, so saying different country names that are not in English is going to be extremely hard. But they mostly build like buses and commercial vehicles and cars and trucks. But the cool story, I guess, is that Elon Musk about 10 years ago, he had a video, or he had an interview where he was talking about that company and how he said, again, don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% sure exactly what I do, but I don't remember it right now. It was about, he said, he was laughing at me.
I'm smiling.
Let the haters go on, bro.
He was just saying that like the technology with that company is not there. Their cars, the looks is not there. He didn't believe in that company. He didn't think that it would be as big. And now not only is it as big, but it's actually bigger than Elon Musk's Tesla company. So build your dreams.
Grinding.
Yeah, with the name fits, right? Because like the world's richest man in the world, right? World's richest man in the world. The world's richest man. He had the number one Tesla at the electric company, and he was talking about shit about this small company, and now they've taken over. So they literally built
Twitter,
their
too.
dreams. So that company built their dreams, and like he said, guys are just haters. They overtaken the haters, and they took the number one spot. I think that's more rewarding, just because of how Elon Musk looked at them before. So you just literally gotta follow your dreams.
Never
That's the
give
whole
up,
point.
Never give up, but also when you're on the top, be humble. Like
Yeah.
Don't be an
And
Elon Musk.
if you're in crypto and your stocks are going down because of this,
It's okay.
it's okay.
that was
We all
literally
there.
not necessary at all. Why did we have to bring up?
Cryptocurrency? Well,
Because some people here are in the negatives.
robbed. Yeah, I mean, people could have lost so much money from their portfolios.
Yeah, could have.
Not did.
I lost about 7,000.
I lost that today.
That is why it is being brought up. I mean,
No, but as far as like even crypto and everything, I feel like our world, not even our world, just like America specifically, we're trying so hard to make virtual world, virtual money, virtual everything become like
That's meta.
the metaverse, the meta world. And honestly, it just, I don't want to say it's scary, but it's like, dude, what the heck happens when all of our jobs are getting taken over by computers and like we don't need dentists anymore. We don't need servers. We don't need mechanics. We don't need people in the tire shop. We don't need people in the bakery making
I don't think it'll get to that.
Well, honestly, I think it's just evolution. Because
Yeah,
you
but
got to think about it. People that were like in the older ages, you got to think about machinery. You got to think about older technology that we think is old now that were super new to the old people back in the
Imagine
day.
what's going to be new in 20.
But imagine them saying, "What are we gonna do when these machines take our jobs?"
A new type of job was created.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
someone
Which is what I'm
has
saying.
to keep the machine's maintenance. So there will always be a human job, but I don't think it'll get to that point.
Will always be a human job.
Hold on.
One mechanic for 1,000 robots is still a lot less jobs than 1,000.
But I don't think we'll get to that point.
Have you not been to a restaurant that like takes your food
Never.
on a computer?
I have, but you said we wouldn't need a dentist. We do.
We do right now.
But are you saying like a computer or a robot is gonna come fix my teeth?
A robot come fixes your teeth.
this is. I mean, yeah,
That's crazy.
You got to think about it, man. And it's
it's
always
also cheaper.
exposed to you. I guess like a year ago, 2 years ago. Do you remember that grape meme? They were doing surgery on a grape. That's
Yeah.
what that
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
experiments for. It's literally just machinery actually taking apart microscopic, like at a microscopic level.
Yeah, but
no
machines
error.
have been doing a lot of work already. Like car factories, a lot of that shit's already like machines.
Automated.
A lot of stuff is already animated, but I don't think we'll ever get to the point where we won't have much jobs
I mean,
as humans.
I was just saying like what if, but if you do think about it, something just popped into my head like, who would these machines be doing these jobs for if humans did become irrelevant? Which makes
Yeah.
sense now.
Yeah, but also
Why would humans?
designing the machine, building the machine, maintaining the machine, installing the machines, programming the machines, that's all going to be human.
You build one machine that can build the same machine
Yeah,
that
double
builds
the
the
rate.
same machines. Then you build 4 machines that can also build 2 machines at a time. Interest, baby. Interest rates are high. Sorry.
How did we get there?
No, yeah, I agree with your point though.
It's just not. I'm not. It's not scary or like
No,
happening.
it's
It's something I think
scary.
about.
But
Yeah, I've never thought about that.
No, I'm not gonna do that after.
I also
Not a
personally
problem
don't.
for this generation.
I also personally don't really want to work. So if a machine takes over my shit, it's okay.
And
As
then
long as I have money somehow.
where the hell are you gonna get money?
Buy a house and have some passive income.
Yeah, but okay, if all the companies are gonna have machines doing their work, no humans are working, no humans getting money. Why would them companies need machines to do their work? Who are they gonna sell these products to that the machines are working if humans don't have money because we don't have jobs?
So why are companies making these machines?
It's cheaper.
Yeah, I was
It's-
gonna say it's the same reason that there's Gucci and then just no brand T-shirts. You know what I mean? Like you can buy a very expensive thing or the worst thing.
At least maybe I know in China and in stuff like that, there are hotels that are ran by machines. Like you got like this little machine robot thing that goes around, like brings you your food and hotel service stuff like that. Yes,
That's
but
3 jobs. That's 3 human jobs that gets taken away. A maid or a cleaner.
well, the machine doesn't do the room. It's just room service. They bring you the food and help you check in, check out, and stuff like move your luggage and stuff.
That's still 2 jobs.
That's a lot of jobs, yes, but
I mean, and I'm just saying, like, obviously there's no way that they take over everyone's job because then human beings on this planet would be, like, worthless. But
even if they take most of the jobs, we're still gonna run to the issue of who's gonna pay for services on products that these machines are offering because we are not getting money. How are we buying it with money if we're not getting money?
rich get richer, poor get poorer. Somebody can, lots of people can probably afford this stuff.
Yes, but
Not
It's-
enough
it's-
people.
yeah, not enough.
Not enough people, so they're gonna go for what's left of it, of whatever they can.
So what? Most of humanity is gonna go extinct and only the rich will live.
Population
Well, that's
control.
how it's. Yeah, population control 100%, and this is like super conspiracy kind of
Yeah,
wise,
this
but
is-
it's like
this is all been-
coronavirus and
Which is
everything else, like the
crazy how
plague.
we ended up here already.
Well,
Wait,
no,
did
'cause
you
I'm
say
just-
coronavirus?
Yeah, because you guys
What
are
is
saying
that?
population control and
What's coronavirus?
Sit down, Marcel.
I don't know what that is.
COVID.
It's his name on my phone.
COVID.
Never heard of her. Is she
Her?
bad? Is she bad?
Why are you assuming her gender?
Okay, Marcel. What?
It's 2022. We don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe coronavirus is unisex.
It is because if it's for both people,
Only
I'm
both?
not-
Are you saying there's
Only
only
two
two
gen-
genders?
right?
I'm not bringing gender into this. I was just saying that I don't know what COVID is. It's a joke. COVID is definitely
This is
a
escalating.
virus that took over.
I
people
believe in
for a
COVID.
couple of years. I also believe in COVID.
We got COVID. Me and you got COVID. Exactly. We got COVID, but it was a vacation.
Positive, but yeah, it was just a vacation.
We went on a vacation in a cabin in the mountains and we
We
stayed
almost
there
flew
for
to
the whole day.
Florida.
But we
You almost flew to Florida.
But
Literally, it was nothing.
we also want to give all of our condolences to anyone that was affected with COVID. We know that it was
Yeah.
very serious.
I know, yeah. I know our cousins, they still don't have their taste
well,
and smell
yeah.
back. And it's been, what, a year?
Shit, it didn't affect
Yeah.
me though.
My grandma died from it, so
Yeah, so, well, okay,
Don't
I'm sorry,
differ,
Marcel,
Jacob.
but...
it's okay. Just wanted to make Jacob feel bad. I love your grandma. Rest in peace. But she's in a great place.
So how do you not believe in COVID if it took out your grandma?
It was a joke. It was something that you guys.
you, bro, that was not supposed to come out. That's the last thing I've ever expected. I was like, that is not how she went.
Well, what,
yeah.
God,
She has, I don't think
what
she
I
got
was trying
COVID.
to bring up is another topic that people talk about. I know lots of people like I believe in COVID. Like I said, I
So
was
you
playing-
lied to the viewers longer that your grandma died of
No,
COVID?
no, my grandma.
Are you using your grandma for views? No, that's not the right one. You want to do the wah, wah, wah.
Okay, my grandma's dead, but let's not talk about that. Let's talk about how, let's talk about how what
Yeah,
COVID
let's
did to
talk
the world.
about the
Let's talk about what
economic
COVID-
and political situation of the world right now.
Of COVID.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck. Fuck. I think what you guys meant to say, but I don't know how to
We're talking
bleep
about COVID.
out yet. So, this is either going to make it into a video or the videos are going to be canceled.
Let it get canceled.
What?
COVID.
I'm talking about us posting the video.
No, you're
I'm gonna post it anyways at this point.
Word.
COVID. We're not going to talk about COVID being like a illness and stuff, like what it's done to families, like emotionally. I'm talking about like the world and the economy, like financially. The fact that we're about to hit a recession. The fact that it has put so many people out of jobs that have not returned to jobs. Like that's what I was talking about with COVID. I believe in COVID. I just felt like it was something to bring up because it's still very.
It's also
Well,
crazy how this is back to an older step. The rich gets richer and the poor gets fucked.
I think we'll do that
With COVID, a lot of people got rich.
a lot.
And a lot of people lost their homes. And
And the poor went down, the rich went up.
I was in Jordan a month ago. I was taking my COVID test, and he told me that literally, Jordan got paid from America if any Americans or tourists died of COVID in Jordan. So anybody that died in Jordan, they would.
That's American? Any American?
No. Americans get paid. They got paid more for Americans.
Wait, so who
but
got... I'm so confused. Hold on.
The Jordanian government got paid for people dying of COVID. So hospitals,
So who paid them?
I believe, I don't know exactly who, but I know, like, literally the COVID testers in Jordan admitted to me that they would send, like, tests saying positive of this deceased person just to get money from them dying of COVID.
Well, it has been proven that America's done that too. Many
Yeah.
deaths.
Everyone-
are
I'm sure
caused-
everybody's done
it's
that.
all around the world. Many
Again,
deaths
rich
were
gets
caused
rich.
by COVID, but that's what they was marked as.
And now look at our economy. Not even gas.
The
but
recession?
The recession,
Everything
like, literally,
is more expensive.
like the value of the dollar has come to crap. People in a couple months aren't gonna be able to pay their mortgage. They're gonna lose their jobs. Car dealerships aren't gonna have people.
Dude, don't even talk about car dealerships, man. They're bringing up their prices.
They're fine.
An $80,000 car is selling for $130 right
Yes,
now.
right now because inflation's so high. Once the
Yeah,
recession,
but they built the car before the inflation. Why is the
No.
price getting...
because what the recession does is it kicks a lot of people out of their jobs. People can't afford their mortgage. People don't have money, so people aren't gonna have the money to buy these cars. These car dealerships can't sit these cars in their lots forever, so they have to eventually drop the prices
So people can
to
buy
sell the
them.
cars.
That's literally never happened. Car
Supply and
dealerships
demand,
are making
bro.
the most amount of money
Look
right
up the
now.
recession 2004. Look it up.
Yeah, we're in 2022.
2004, and honestly, well, yeah, but the thing is also 2008. I think that was a bigger recession.
And look exactly what happened to houses, to car
Yeah.
dealerships. Look,
But
look
you
at
know
the
what's
price
even
of everything.
crazier?
It's the
After
only
it goes
way-
down, it's going to go up
For
much worse.
2008 recession and 22 recession.
What?
What?
You know, not to get political.
I didn't
but
hear. I
how
didn't
is
hear what you said.
Biden-
We didn't hear what you said.
How is Biden in like the
Obama.
political state in both recessions from 2008 and right now?
Democrat.
Like he's
I mean, that is not even Democrat. Not even talking about our president or anything. Like,
yeah, it's like, I don't.
Are we
wanna
blaming?
get
Are we
political,
blaming
but-
it on the Democrats?
No,
No,
we're not.
I'm just saying that it's kind of weird or a coincidence that the same person in
coincidental.
office.
it's
you know,
coincidental. It's definitely coincidental.
You know what's not coincidental? What's that one show that always predicts everything?
Simpsons?
Yeah, how is that going on? How's
I don't
that
know, but also
predicting
that's
shit?
just another wonder that everyone else just is gonna have to wonder. You know, there's not gonna be an actual thing about.
Nobody's
it.
ever gonna
It's-
find out if the
Yeah.
Simpsons.
Do you guys think
You-
a
you
time
could-
traveler made that show?
I was gonna say you can
No.
believe in time travel if you want, but it's really just
I think when you make thousands of, maybe hundreds of shows, and you have
You're bound to predict something.
you're bound, and especially like you're talking
But
about.
that's crazy though. They didn't protect one thing. They protected a lot of stuff.
yeah, true. I mean,
Literally
like,
down to the
specific-
T.
Yeah, I was like specific dates and people in one scene. They
Down to the T.
Like it's
You're talking about Trump. They
And other stuff. It's not it wasn't just
other
Trump. Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, like sports. Okay, they have the city, the first three acronyms of the city in a scoreboard, sure. But the Trump thing, like Simpsons weren't made 50 years ago. Like I don't even know when the last time they made a Simpsons show was.
Do you know when the
No,
first
going on
Simpsons
this day and
episode
the
came
no-
out?
What, the 90s?
No, before that.
80s?
No, but
Yeah,
it's
in
not
the
the first
80s,
one.
like
It's the
it's-
last one. They can still make content. Is my point.
Yeah.
When
And I
was the
guess
last
yeah,
one? When
they
was
are
the
very creative people, and that's why the show has been going on for so long. But also, again, when it's that close of a coincidence, it's
down to the T.
and like repeatedly happening. So
Oh man. I mean, I don't. Conspiracy theories are something that you can talk about forever, but we'll never get the answer to. So I mean,
We can make an episode on conspiracy theories at some point.
that will
Yeah.
literally take a whole that would be a good ass
A season. Whole
season of freaking episodes.
series.
We should have talked about this before the podcast. But how
But
long
you
are
guys
the
know
episodes
how
going to
we
be?
do? I'd say around 15 to 20 minutes. is
They're
perfect.
23 minutes right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
but we're gonna edit a lot, like a lot.
No, I don't know.
I mean, we were doing good. I don't think there's going to be
We
a lot
might
of
edit the
editing.
last 30 seconds that just happened, but that's
Yeah. So
When are we gonna talk about like love and relationships? Because I
down the road.
And we're out.
Thank you so much.
Peace.
No, that was a terrible. I feel like we should just end it. Like that's
We
Wow.
were
Wow.
high.
Right now,
Marcel,
we
you
were
brought
so
us
high.
down. I think we should just cut it,
I'm
cut
not
our
terrible.
losses, and call it
I'm
a
not
day.
saying we're talking about it on this episode, but I'm saying you guys have watched those TikToks where people talk about love. Those are good ass.
Hey, how you doing?
We need to learn how to like edit it and put it on the screen before we
Yeah,
talk
dude,
about
I want to become like a super. If you guys could just like and comment and share this with your grandmother and your grandmother's daughter.
If your grandmother's daughter
Come here.
of age and pretty.
Can you do me a favor and make sure the camera's recording?
Oh,
Okay. To be honest, the reason why I wanted to end the video is because I honestly was not sure if I pressed record or not. But everything's recording. We're
is it
good.
recording?
He says yes.
Who says yes?
Our cameraman, Dan the man.
Dan,
That's all you need to know.
Can we see you, my dude?
No.
No, he's not. No.
No, we can't.
All right, let's
Wow.
finish
So
it up.
like, what should our like outro be like? 1, 2, 3. There goes my teeth. It's.
He doesn't have to.
Yeah, he doesn't have teeth. You should explain that.
I don't want to explain. Okay, so 4 years.
You already
ago.
started it.
That was not 4
No,
years
we'll
ago.
start.
That
We'll
was
keep
2
that for
years
the
ago.
next episode because we're gonna record one more episode. We know
Jacob's-
nothing about. Hey. We'll keep that for the next episode. So is this it for this episode?
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Like,
So yeah, what was the outro, guys?
We did start.
Well, like I said, that's what I think. Okay, so
We say thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next
so
episode.
much. If you guys are even watching this,
subscribe and comment.
subscribe in English.
Sexy time, and we'll see you guys next time.
Love you guys. Find me a girlfriend.